Morning everyone, welcome to Monday. So I'm just getting ready for a run. Quite excited because for the first time, it's the only brand of shoes I've never used is the Brooks. So I'm giving them a go. They are brand new out of the box. I've never tried them. They're like I say, the only brand of shoe that I've never used. I use them on a Vitality discount, so I got them for really cheap. It was, I think they were on sale plus the 50% off from Vitality. It works out to be 50 quid. So I thought, let me give them a try. One, because I need new shoes. My Asics Trinusa that I've been using for training have done almost 500 miles now, and it was time for a change. So on changing shoes, I go on feel. I don't really follow Strava when it tells me to get new shoes, so I just go with how they feel, and weirdly you can feel when they start to go. So anyway, I got these Brooks Launch 8, and I've got a speed workout coming up, so I'm going to give them a go. I've got 5 by 5 minutes zone 4 with 2-minute recoveries. So zone 4 for me is going to be roughly around 5:45 minute miles to 6:15 potentially. We'll see depending on how I'm feeling. So I'm going against what the Whoop says. Now when I say against it, I want to start listening to it more, which I'll take more not active recoveries. I'm actually going to take full-on recovery days. So anyway, my recovery on the Whoop today is only at 26%, so it's in the red. It's actually telling me to take it easy, not to do anything. However, I took my first rest day yesterday, which was the first one in a very long time, and that was a complete rest day. I did nothing. Okay, I did some, I say nothing, but I did some paddleboarding, but that was literally, it was my son, it was with all the kids. We were actually just messing about in the sea. It wasn't a full-on go out for a paddleboard for an hour or so. So it was low stress. We were literally going around in circles, maybe paddling for about five minutes in total, if that. So he was having a go, I was having a go, we were falling in the water. Anyway, it was a great time, a great rest day. The weather was brilliant yesterday in the UK, so we made the most of it, but I did need the rest as well. So it was kind of planned, even though it was a huge session, I missed out. I was supposed to do a brick session, and I had a 3-hour 15 on the bike with an hour run off the bike. And so quite a key session in the stage of training. One, it being my daughter's birthday, I couldn't fit that in without making her really upset, with a wife wanting to kill me. So one way I just couldn't, so it had to give, but I needed the rest. I've had a tough week, which I'm going to summarize, so stick around for that. I'm going to summarize the week, and this is hopefully, I'm going to change the format again with videos and see how that goes, but not maybe daily updates, but as key things come out, and then with a weekly summary, hopefully. Anyway, let's just see how that goes. So first things first, let me get this run done. 5 by 5 minutes, zone 4, 2-minute recoveries, 50-minute warm-up, 10-minute cool down. It's just gone 6 o'clock. I'm not feeling 100%. It was really hot last night. Sleep wasn't great. Like I say, my Whoop's telling me my body needs recovery. I think that's a combination of the week I've had, and I'll go into more detail on the weekly review. And there was maybe some silly moves, stupid moves by me. I don't know. I'm gonna go into you can decide. So see you after the run. So I thought I'd bring the camera out with me and try and give some live updates with the new shoes, see how they're going. Hopefully this feedback might help. It's certainly not going to help me carrying the GoPro whilst doing these intervals, but the things I do for you. So anyway, I've also messed up, so I suppose top tip is make sure you've got everything before you close the door if you're not going to bring a key, because I'm carrying my phone as well now because I forgot to bring my belt. So now I'm running with a GoPro and a phone. Anyway, not the end of the world, but it is going to make it more difficult. So that's top tip. Make sure you've got everything or leave your phone behind. So shoes so far, they feel okay. I don't know what to expect with shoes straight out the box. I've been running with them 5-8 minutes now. So
They feel a bit clunky, that makes sense. Feel a bit heavy, probably not the best shoes for the workout I'm doing today, for the speed workout, but we'll see. They also, hopefully not too much, but my Achilles doesn't feel great, so I might have to take this one easy, but we'll see. Maybe it's just still warming up. With that, I mean, great day. Couldn't have picked a better day to do this. Glad I decided to do it now rather than later this afternoon, which was the original plan. So anyway, so far shoes okay. 7 minutes left of this warm up, then we're getting into intervals. So I'll let you know how they go when I start going fast. So that was the first interval of 5. Average pace was 6:20. So let me just get straight into it. Shoes, definitely not for this workout. I mean, it could be that I'm still breaking them in, but as of now, no. The Asics Tri-Nooses that I've been using for my training and speed workout, every run actually, straight out the box, they were perfect. So anyway, the Brooks Launch 8, straight out the box, definitely not. Speed workouts, probably not, more than likely, definitely not. They feel heavy, my legs feel heavy, and yeah, so how do I feel? 6:20, not great, but kind of expected. And I've started this run not feeling 100%, like I said in the beginning about my recovery and the Whoop telling me to take it easy. But anyway, I'll progressively build into these anyway, but feel pretty rough after the first one. But there's also a lot of the time you do after the first one, just got to get your body into it. So I've got 2-minute recoveries in between, 4 more to go, sun's still up, I'm out, able to run, so I'm grateful. I'll see you after the run. So intervals are finished, so let's look at them in numbers. The first one, so remember, just recap, it was 5 by 5 minutes, zone 4. Frustratingly, my heart rate monitor wasn't working, so I was going off the wrist, which obviously is very inaccurate, so it actually showed that I wasn't in much of a zone, but definitely was. So anyway, I managed it on pace, and I just thought, let me just go and try and hit the numbers based on the pace I know that I am on zone 4. So first interval was 6:23, second 6:18, third 6:18, fourth 6:21, fifth 6:22, and that was it. Then 10-minute cool down in the end. So in total, just over 8 miles, just under an hour, 58 minutes, and I didn't feel great, but like I said before I started, I wasn't feeling great, and that just didn't improve throughout the run. So that's hopefully now day 1. I don't feel great now, to be honest. Actually, in fact, I thought I had maybe COVID again, because I've really been all day, I've just really been suffering. I've got a headache, I'm aching all over, so I did have a swim later today. I'm not going to do that, and we will see how we go again tomorrow. So let's look at, as promised, last week. Now, like I said to you as well, there was some stupid moves by me last week, and hopefully these are going to help you. So as we know already, yesterday I missed a big session, so I had 13 hours 11 minutes planned in for the week. Sorry, I had 11 hours 23 planned in for the week. I completed 13 hours 11. Now this was made up of a lot of gym work, so that is why the numbers are where they are. So let's look at it. Monday I did strength work and I did threshold effort run, so same as today, but instead of 5 by 5 minutes, the run was 4 by 6 minutes, again with 2 minutes recoveries. So just progressing on last week, we're changing it up a bit. Felt pretty good on that, did that on the treadmill. Then again, Tuesday did a strength session, did a swim, did a speed workout on the bike. Wednesday did an endurance run, so I did an hour 52-minute run, 13.5 miles. Thursday I did a strength session, I did another strength session, and I did a swim. So the reason on the 2 strength sessions that day, I wasn't planned, so that the original one in the morning was planned, but then I did one later that day because I was helping out someone doing a personal training course, and they needed to train a client, and that was me. So I went in to do that. Friday, it was strength training, hour and 40, and that was it. Saturday, I did an hour 25 on the bike and 45 minutes again of strength training. That was again another day of helping someone else for their final assessment that they did, so which they passed, so that was good. And that wrapped up the week. Like I said yesterday, I missed out the bike and run, so all in all, not too bad. See how this week goes. I really wanted to get a lot more cycling in this week. Depending on how I feel will depend on whether that happens or not. So I will be going through another video, so look out for that. I'm going to get that made in the next couple of days, and talk to you all about how I qualified for Team GB age group team in 70.3 distance. I'll talk to you about how I went about doing that, and also what's involved, so that you can do it if that is a goal of yours. So it was a massive goal for me. It was #1 priority, and I did it last year at Weymouth when I qualified for World Champs as well. So 2 huge ticks in the boxes for me, and that's it. So look forward to that, and I will see you later in the week.